Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today let's just talk about the solidworks cam 3D milling. Let's get right into it. Before starting the video, if you are new on my channel, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to be a part of the conversation. Thank you. Let me just open the pod first. We have to click on open, and this is the pod mill contour. You can call it the 3D milling. And let me just set up. And let me just do one thing. Let me just hide this stock that I just made it to extrusion. Change the background to plain white. And again, let me just start from the beginning, like as we have done in the earlier videos. So first I will just define the machine, and mill matrix I will select it. Tool grab, I have 13 tools, and tool grab 2 I will select it, and in the post processor I will select 3 axis, select it and hit OK. Next thing, I will just define the coordinate system, and let me just put it on top of this. The Z axis must be upward, and you can just adjust the rest of the 2 axes like Y and Z axis. You can just define the stock bounding box, but this time I don't want to have any of add part bounding box, and I don't want to do it. I'm gonna click on coordinate system simply, and I'm just putting it on top of the part. Z axis must be upward, right? And then I just want to define the stock manager. Choose the cylindrical one and define the diameter of 150, and click on here. As you can see over here, it's fine. Okay, and I'm gonna hit OK. Alright, next what I can do is just to go and define the mill setup, and in the entity I want to select this top plane because I want to define the cutting tool direction, so the tool will always come in the Z direction. Make sure you click on the associate, and what you can do, just drop downward and click on the multi-surface feature and select area clearance Z11. Okay, once you're done with this, then what you can do simply, you can click on the extract machinable features. Once you extract the machinable features, then you have to click on generate operation plan. This is how first it will do the area clearance, Z level, mill rough, and contour mill. And now I want to generate the tool path. The progress is going to be done right now. Okay, and I want to simulate the tool path. So it's just simulating the part, and the Z level is here, and you can click on the area clearance, double click on here, and what you can do, you can click and change the tool diameter, like you can keep it 12, and area clearance you can define the depth of 1 mm, and in lengths you can choose the spline curve, to depth by region, and the entry retract advanced post, just leave it as to as right now, and I want to click on yes. And alright, the Z level, if you wanna decrease these step depth, and Z level depth is 1 mm, you can keep it 0.5 for the more finished operation, and I wanna hit yes. Z level 1 is just generating the intersections and the cut levels over here, and it's completed right now. Now you have to click in the come down, where is the simulation, and I want to generate the toolpath. And I wanna simulate the toolpath. Right. Now I wanna simulate this toolpath. See? Wanna go for this and define. I wanna hit OK, and right now I wanna simulate the toolpath. So this is how you can do and generate the operation for 3-axis mode. So I hope you understand how things works like in case of the 3-axis, and hope you enjoyed it. Right, so if you are new on my channel, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to be a part of the conversation. This is the area clearance, and thank you.